If you're thinking about buying a used Subaru WRX or STI, make sure you watch this video before you end up like me. Now, these 2.5 liter turbocharged flat four cars are super fun to drive. They give you such a raw rally driving feel, matched with a bulletproof 6-speed transmission on these STIs and an awesome all-wheel drive system. There is a price to pay with that. The first thing you want to do if you're serious about getting one is doing a compression test on these cars. You want to make sure that all cylinders are running just fine, because ringland failure is real on these things, and in fact it's been plaguing these 2011 to 2014 models. The next thing is the tune and mods on these cars. If it's an STI, most likely it has already been modded, which means it should be tuned. You also want to make sure that those mods do correspond to that tune, because a lot of people do like to do the old switcheroo on their car and throw on something else. These things are super sensitive. Even the slightest aftermarket intake can cause a litany of problems on the car. The next thing to talk about is the head gaskets. Yes, that is the rolling punching bag joke for this car, and it has been for the past 20 years or however old this EJ engine has been running along. It's true. This car does have head gasket issues, and with that said, you want to check if there's any white smoke coming out of the exhaust. You also want to check if the overflow tank is bubbling up, and you definitely don't want to be smelling coolant when you're test driving this thing. That just means you have yourself a blown head gasket, and that is not the vibes, guys. Just like a shark is circling around its prey, that head gasket is circling around your wallet. You see that knob inside your car? That is your DCCD. That is your center diff control. And if you turn that thing and your dashboard turns into a Christmas tree, run. That is no good. Now, some honorable mentions for my car that has reached 90,000 miles. Suspension is out. That's kind of given, though. It's normal wear and tear. The steering rack has been giving out. It's been pissing all over itself for this, I don't know how long, for quite a long time. The clutch is starting to go. It's starting to slip under hard acceleration, so hence the transmission being out. We do have to do the timing belt replacement, as you're supposed to do that every 105,000 miles. So we did that. New radiator hoses, timing belt, water pump, all that good stuff you want to take care of. Oil maintenance, you want to do that every 3,000 miles. And of course, you want to get some supporting mods. We got ourselves an IAG air oil separator. We also got ourselves a Killer Bee oil pickup and baffle, so we can kind of mitigate that oil starvation issue, because that is another problem with these cars. Overall, these STIs are super fun to drive. And if you don't know how to work on cars, these things will teach you how to do it, because you're going to be spending a lot of time under the hood and underneath the car, in my case, with this clutch. So with that said, guys, don't let your stage 2 dreams become stage 4 bankruptcy. Make sure you like, comment, and share all that good stuff, because we have a lot of plans with this STI. You want to make sure you stick around.